Hello everyone and happy Friday. Yes, today I'm back on with Zafari Lalique, and she is the Mindy Sculpt by Adrie Stoete, and she was reborn by Miss Beverly from Beverly's Babies. And today we're back on to participate in the 30-day challenge by Miss Teresa from Baby Steps Reborn Treasures. And today, I think today is day 28. Yeah, I think so. I think it's day 28. I think, yeah, day 28. I recall saying in my last video that I had 3 more days. So today is day 28, which means now I have 2 more days. All right, so I'm going to change Zafari in something very simple. She's going to wear this onesie by Gerber, and it's in the newborn size. It's white, and it have like the little giraffe. The pink giraffe has like a little birdie that's sitting on a flower, and it has like the fuchsia pink neckline, really cute, and the fuchsia pink like trimming at the leg of the onesie. And she's going to wear that with these fuchsia pink socks, and she's going to wear this fuchsia pink headband. Yeah. So that's a lot of pink. Yeah. All right, so actually the challenge is to choose one baby in your collection to make a video of for 30 days. Yes, for 30 days. So today is little Zafari's 28th day. Yes, and I've noticed that there are some persons who are going to continue on with like other babies. I'm not sure as yet what I'm going to do, honestly. I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard for me to say. So let me go ahead and just change her for now. So today is Friday, and today is my washing. Today I'm washing clothes. So I have like 4 loads of clothes to wash. I really have 3 loads, and then I have rugs to wash. Yeah, so and I have to cook dinner later. And for later, I took out some fish for hubby. And I'm undecided like what I want to do for my daughter and myself, because my daughter really doesn't eat fish like that. She goes on spells. Sometimes she would eat it. And like myself, sometimes I eat, especially if it's fresh. If it's like fresh, like the guys, we have some guys that go fishing around here, and when they catch nice fresh fish, they would come selling it. Now I cannot refuse fish when it's nice and fresh, but once it goes into like the freezer, especially like over 2 weeks, then I find that I'm really not interested in eating that fish at all. Yeah, and this fish is older than 2 weeks. That's been in the freezer, because when hubby buys fish, he buys tons of fish, and the guys love to come to him because they know it's a sure sale once they come to my hubby. And what happens is, well, hubby doesn't mind. He would eat fish. He would eat fish if it's in the freezer for maybe a year. He would eat it. You know, it doesn't bother him. But I don't like it. No, I find that after 2 weeks, like that fresh taste has left, and then I have to cook it differently. Like if it's fresh, I would boil it. But once it's been in the freezer for 2 weeks or more, then I start to steam it. Yeah, and I start to steam it. It just doesn't taste as fresh to me anymore. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so I'm cooking hubby some fish today. I have some fresh fish in my freezer, but I don't want to cook it just yet. I really want to cook like the older ones that's in the freezer. You know what happens when you, as you shop and you buy groceries or you buy meats, you buy fresh meats today, and tomorrow you buy fresh meats again. You put the fresh meat that you bought on top of the meats you just buy, which means that you tend to eat more of the fresher meats, and you leave all the meats that's to the bottom that's been there for a long time. That's what happens. So that's what I try to eliminate. I try to make sure, like, separate the real fresh fish from the fish that's been there a while. And if I'm really, like, if I really want fish, then I would go and cook the fresh fish, because that's the only way that I can eat it. And hubby doesn't mind. Like I said, hubby, it doesn't matter if the fish was there 2 weeks, 2 months, he doesn't mind, but I mind. Yeah. And I do have some fresh fish in there, but I just prefer to use the ones that's been in there a while. And another thing that's been happening, see, when hubby sisters were visiting, his family, his sisters, when they were visiting, they would eat a lot of fish, but they haven't been here in a long time, especially with the virus. They have not been traveling, and because of it, you know, a lot of the fish is just stocking up. Whenever the fellas come around selling, hubby, if there was a time I was tempted to talk to the guys, because what the guys started doing was, the guys would go out fishing. Well, you know, it depends on the weather. So if the weather is good, they're gonna go fishing. But the guys would come like every day selling fish. And it got to a point that my freezer was like jam-packed. It was so packed with fish that I had no space for chicken or ribs or, you know, anything that I like. So I was tempted. I didn't do it, but I was very tempted to pull those guys on the side and say to them, you know, I mean, come on, like, the freezer is jam-packed. There's no space. And you know what hubby does when there's no space? He starts to tell me to get rid of the stuff that I like. Yeah, so like the pork chops or the ribs, stuff like that. The way he's looking at it, that's not more important than his fish, so I should get rid of those and find space for his fish. And he's serious about that. He is dead serious. So I was very tempted one day. I say, you know, if these fellas come back, because the fellas came back like the day before and they sold more fish and my freezer was packed. And I said to myself, if these fellas come back the next day, I'm gonna have to talk to them. You see, I mean, what am I supposed to do with I mean, there's no, and hubby doesn't look in the freezer first to see if there's space. He doesn't do that. He just buy. Next thing I know, he's walking in the house with a bag of fish, and I have to find the space to put these fish. Yeah, I was very tempted, but I didn't have to because the fellas didn't come back that next day. But you know what, guys? My freezer's empty now. We need some more. Yeah, because the fellas really haven't been selling fish as regular as they did, and I'm pretty sure that has to do with the weather. I'm pretty sure. All right, everyone. So this is little Zafari. Let me try her with this headband. This headband looks a bit small. This should fit. Oh, it's still big. Okay. I'm going to have to just knot it in the back. I had purchased these headbands from China, and I had purchased a few packs, but I noticed some were bigger than others. And I had ordered the infant size. So I was guessing that they were all the same size, but they came in different sizes. They came like in the infant size and then like a toddler size. Yeah. So I just put a little knot on it. Okay. All right, everyone. So there's Zafari Lalique dress for day number 28 of the 30-day challenge. Yes, guys. And again, I have not decided if I'm coming on with another baby like for 7 days. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what happens. I would come on. It's just that it probably wouldn't be every day. I don't know. All right, everyone. So thank you all so much for watching, and you have a super great day. Bye-bye.